So Cemstone, we've been in business 90 years, and we started on the east side of St. Paul in the sand and gravel business, and so we are now in sand and gravel and ready-mix concrete. We deliver concrete to job sites, whether it be houses or dog kennels or bridges or big buildings. Well, what's in the barges that's important to us really truly is probably primarily the cement. So the cement comes from typically down southern Iowa or Missouri or even farther south. So it is the gray powder that we mix with sand and rock and water and to make concrete. You know, concrete is the second most consumed product in the world besides water. And so it's really used for everything from building homes to building streets, bridges, buildings, wastewater treatment plants, underground sewage treatment plants, to any type of infrastructure work that's out there. Well, clearly with winter coming every year and with potential flooding events, we have to have some backstop measures. So clearly the river is not our only form of transportation, but it's just part of a network. And so we're able to utilize rail, the river, and trucking to be able to have our total system. Obviously it's a system that was built a long time ago, but it's an important part of our economy, and so it's something that we need to continue to reinvest in as a country. That people don't realize that what that would mean if we didn't have the river, both to our agricultural base, to all the bulk commodities that we get and receive and ship out. You know, a lot of part of our business is we are the downstream consumer of those materials that come up the river. We're not always the one bringing them up the river. So what people don't realize is the effect that all the other industries that feed off of the river are living off of. It's not always just the direct companies right on the river that are impacted. So it really is a trickle-down effect. In our industry, almost all, a very large percentage of all the cement comes up the river because we don't have the rock in the ground in Minnesota to make our own cement, so it really comes from places like Iowa and Missouri and elsewhere, and so it has to come up the river. If the river was unable or no longer existed, the number of rail cars and trains would be overwhelming. And ultimately the bigger issue is that the cost impact to our company and then ultimately down the road to ultimately consumers could be dramatic out there. It's an inherent part of our society, and whether it be a new soccer stadium or a football stadium or rebuilding I-94, it's part of who we are.